Hello everybody, it's Alina, and in today's video we are building this pretty small family townhouse in the world of Strangerville in The Sims 4, obviously. So as you can see, I did use these shell buildings once again on this build just to, make it look a little bit more realistic and whatnot. And I built it on a 20 by 30 lot, and also like those shell buildings are just shells. If you're not familiar, they aren't functional at all. They're just like for decor purposes, I suppose, and aesthetic purposes, because I just think that they add a lot of realism to a build, and I just really like to use them sometimes. But they are just shell houses that you see around the town, and if you want to use them in your own builds, you can access the live edit catalog by typing in first bb.show hidden objects in the cheat bar, and then after that bb.show live edit objects, and then you will be able to find these houses. And if you like to use mods like I do, you can download the tool and better build by mods, and then you can like more easily access them. I think you only need the better build by mod, but I just like use both of them and they are basically the same thing to me. Anyway, sorry, I just got super sidetracked. I wanted to introduce this build to you all, and then I started talking about these shells. Stupid little me. But this is a family townhouse, as I did mention, and it fits a total of like 3-ish Sims, and it has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but like the bathrooms are both really small and the bedrooms are like reasonably sized. So on the first floor we've got the main bedroom, the parents' bedroom if you want to live here with a family, and then 1 bathroom, and obviously the kitchen and the living room sort of thing. They barely have a living room, it's like pretty small on the inside, but they do have a bit of a living area, I suppose, and then like a small dining area as well. But the kitchen, dining, living space is all just like in 1 room. But yeah, and then on the second floor there's the like second bedroom and the second bathroom, and I was imagining that like middle-aged couple lives here with their teenager, and then the teenager lives on the second floor bedroom. And it's just like a pretty fun house. It's not nice by any means at all, and it's pretty like run down and not like luxurious, because I just really have been enjoying building these sort of run down and not super nice houses recently, because I think it's very realistic, obviously, and I really enjoy doing them because I think it's cozy to like add a lot of clutter and like weird items to it, because that's just super realistic to have it in real life, obviously. Yeah. And I think like 1 or 2 weeks ago I did a build where I did like a townhouse in Copperdale, where I also used these shell buildings from around the world, and in that build I obviously used the shell buildings that you see around Copperdale. And in the beginning of this year I did a build like this one in, what was that, Evergreen Harbor, I think, where I obviously used the buildings from Evergreen Harbor because that just like matches the world and it makes the house blend into the rest of the area and whatnot. But yeah, in this build I used the debug houses from, I think, both Strangerville and then also the base game, because the base game and the Strangerville houses are basically the same, like the ones that you can find in the live edit catalog, because it's like the same style of houses that you see. It's this like shotgun style, and I really wanted to build something like that just because I feel like the shotgun style is pretty cute. I think it's very like fun, and I don't think I've ever done anything inspired by southern states in America, like the architecture that you see there. So I kind of did that today, but obviously like this world, Strangerville, is not like a world that looks anything like southern states in the US. So I don't know, I feel like it doesn't really count, but these shotgun houses are what you see around this world. And as far as I know, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm just like guessing that this world is inspired by New Mexico or something, or like Area 51 in Nevada or something like that. Like in the desert, obviously it's definitely a deserty world, but yeah, it's definitely not like in the southern Confederate states in America. And as I said, I don't really know much about like what this world is inspired by in real life. I'm just like guessing that it's inspired by like New Mexico and Nevada, something like that, maybe Arizona as well, and I don't really know for sure. But I don't really know why they would have shotgun houses in those areas, because as far as I've been able to see on Google and whatnot, that is not the style of houses that you see in those areas. So I don't really know why they are in Strangerville, but that could also just be because that Strangerville is not inspired by anything at all. It could just be like a completely original thing. I don't really know. But anyway, I've been wanting to do shotgun inspired houses for quite a while, and I did look up the like style on Google to see if I could find some interesting facts about it. And one thing that I thought was very interesting is that the reason why it's called like a shotgun house is because you're supposed to apparently be able to shoot a gun through the front door and then have the bullet go through the entire house and then out to the backyard if the like back door is open. So I don't know, I thought that was very cool, and I really wanted to like stick to that rule in this house because I just feel like that's a fun little thing about that style, but I did not end up doing that. So that's not very, you know, good of me, I guess, but I just like felt like the floor plan would make a lot more sense if I did not make it like that. I don't know, I feel like I would have just had a lot of wasted space if I did it like that, because I would have had a lot of like hallway space, and that's just not really something that's very useful at all. So I wanted to like make the bedroom, the main bedroom in the downstairs floor, a few squares bigger, and then I just had to like sacrifice that little fun, I don't know, thing that the style is named after. So I did not do that, but it's fine, it's okay. It just like had to make sense in my brain, and that was like the only way I could do that. And also like I put the front door in the wrong spot compared to the back door, so like even if I had put that really long wasted space hallway sort of thing, I still would not have been able to like do the thing where you would be able to like shoot a gun and have the bullet go through the back door, because the back door is in like the opposite side of the wall, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know, but yeah, long story short, I definitely did not stick to that rule, even though I thought it was very fun, and I just wanted to mention it in this video because I thought that was like a fun fact, I guess. I don't know, and I just find it like pretty interesting because I just kind of like assumed that it was a name that they just came up with for no reason, but like it is with most other names, there's always like a story behind it. So I just thought it was like a pretty fun story, and I mean it makes sense because these houses are normally located in like the southern states in America, and they really do love their guns down there, let me tell you. No no, I don't really know much about like what happens in the southern states nowadays. I know about what happened, you know, a few hundred years ago, but not about what's going on right now. So I don't know if these people are very like gun nutty, but they might be. I know that they are very like red states, so I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, I guess I only really know that the stereotype about southern people in America is that they all really like guns and they all really like Trump and they all really just, I don't know, are rednecks, I suppose. But obviously that's just a stereotype, and I only know the stereotype and I only like know the horror stories, so I'm obviously aware that not everyone is like that, and I guess that most of them are pretty pleasant people. But I have also heard stories of like some families having 20 firearms in their houses, and that's insane to me. Like, I'm European, that is absolutely crazy. But yeah, anyway, whatever. I obviously am not really into guns like at all. I'm very against them actually, which you probably could tell from what I just said and whatnot. But yeah, I'm European, we don't mess with that here. And I'm very happy that we don't. Anyway, whatever. Why did I start talking about that? I don't know. But yeah, I do also just want to mention that I was sort of inspired by another creator named Kelly Hart, I think, and I've been subscribed to their channel for quite a while now, and I really like their builds. And then the other day, I think maybe like a few weeks ago, I saw that they posted something sort of similar to the thing that I did, where they, I think, created a new house for the BFF household in the base game, and I thought that was a really cool build, so I wanted to do something inspired by that, and I just wanted to mention that I was inspired by them, and I will make sure to leave a link to their channel in the description box. But yeah, also, I feel like I always forget to mention this, but I did also make room and stuff for a cat in this house because I just felt like these people would have at least one cat, so I definitely put, you know, a food bowl and some scratching trees and a litter box, so you can have a cat here if you want to. But I feel like I always forget to mention that I like made room for pets and put pet items down in my speed build voiceovers, because I just never, I don't know, think about it when I'm doing the voiceovers, I guess. But I did make room for a cat, so yeah, there you go, I guess. But enough about all of that. So I want to talk about myself now because so tomorrow okay, this is gonna sound so stupid, but I'm really nervous about something that's happening tomorrow because I'm getting a new passport photo taken. And the thing is, so I've had my old passport for 5 years now, and I've really been looking forward to this year 2023 because now I can, you know, get a new passport and new passport photo taken and whatnot, because I really despise the photo that I have in my, you know, current passport. It's just so bad, and I feel so like stupid and kind of vain saying this because like it's just a passport photo. Like, of course it's not gonna look amazing and like it's eligible for Vogue or something, but I hate the picture so much. And the picture is from when I was 14, and the thing is, I looked really dumb at 14, but this picture just makes me look so much worse than what I actually looked like back then. person, and I feel like I just look so evil and so mean. I look like a hard-boiled criminal. I feel like I'm the ringleader of some crime ring or something. I look really, really bad in that picture. It's awful, and I've just been so embarrassed to show people that picture because it's so bad. So I've just been very, very excited to be able to get a new one, and I feel like the pressure is on because I don't want to be embarrassed about it again. And the thing is, like, since I got the other picture taken in like the other passport made when I was 14, since I was under 18, it only lasted for 5 years, but now that I'm over 18, my passport lasts for 10 whole years, so like that's twice as much time, and I really feel like I really need to do my best to not look like an idiot in that picture. So I'm nervous about it, and it's just so stupid. But I don't really know how it is in other countries, but here in my country, we've got an app on our phones so that you can like have your driver's license on, so you don't need to carry your like physical driver's license everywhere, and you can just pull out your phone and then like the driver's license is on there, you know. And to my dismay, when I got the app for my driver's license thing, you know, I realized that the picture on the app is not from your driver's license, the picture is from your passport, because obviously on average, like most people's most updated picture is probably on their passport versus their driver's license, because you can have your driver's license for a lot longer than, you know, a passport before having to get it renewed. So like on average, most people's passport is newer. But I got my driver's license photo taken a few months before I turned 17, and my passport photo taken a few months before I turned 15. So like I obviously was a little bit older in the driver's license one, and I definitely feel like I look a lot better in my driver's license picture. It's not beautiful, and it doesn't have to be, like that's okay, but it is acceptable, and I'm not embarrassed to show people. But when I got the driver's license app, I was just so annoyed that I had the passport photo on the driver's license app, and I really was wishing that I could just have my driver's license photo on there, but I don't think that's an option. So yeah, that was really annoying. And now whenever I go driving, I always make sure to bring my physical driver's license, because in case I have to, you know, show anybody my driver's license if I get pulled over or something, I really just don't want to be forced to show my ugly passport photo. I want to show the driver's license one, and that's just like so annoying and a hassle. But I mean, I've never gotten pulled over, so, you know, it hasn't really been a thing that I needed to do, but I always make sure to bring it because I really don't want to show anybody that stupid picture, and I get so embarrassed when I have to show it. So yeah, I really do feel like the pressure is on, and I feel kind of stupid about that because it's not a thing that matters at all, but I just don't want to have a really awful passport picture again. Yeah, I don't know. And it's gonna last for so long. Like, if it's bad, it's gonna be with me for 10 whole years until I'm 29, almost 30. That's insane. So yeah, I don't know, I don't like it. But anyway, so I definitely understand why the passport photo is the one that shows on your driver's license app, because at least like for the older generations, that one is so much more newer generally than the driver's license one, because that one has to get renewed, like the passport photo has to get renewed every 10 or so years. And back in the day, apparently you never had to get your driver's license renewed. So for example, my parents, they got their driver's licenses when they were like 18, 19 years old, and that's just gonna last them their entire lives, unless they obviously get their driver's licenses taken away from them, then they do have to get it renewed and whatnot. But yeah, if nothing happens, it's gonna last them their entire lives, and the picture on their driver's licenses are just like them at 18 years old. So the picture on my dad's license obviously looks nothing like him because he was 18 years old in that picture, and now he's in his 50s, so you know, that young guy on the driver's license photo could just be any white male ever. It doesn't have to be him at all. It looks nothing like him, so that's just like kind of silly and stupid. But then at some point they changed the law so that you have to get your driver's license renewed every 15 years, and I got my driver's license when I was 17, so I'm gonna have to get it renewed when I'm 32. So yeah, I feel like that's definitely a good law, because that's gonna look a lot more like my, you know, current self when I'm 32 rather than 17-year-old me. So yeah, that's definitely a good law, and I do support that, but I don't really know why they can't make it so that people who got their driver's licenses back in the day, they don't have to like get it renewed, but I guess you just can't really change the laws about that. I don't know how the law system works. I'm an idiot. But yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. But I think that's kind of interesting, and the people on my parents' licenses just look absolutely nothing like their current selves, so that's kind of funny. But let me know in the comment section, are your identifying pictures like those pictures also horrible like my passport photo is, or is it like acceptable like my driver's license photo is, or is it like absolutely gorgeous and you just want to show everyone? Because I really would like to have a photo like that, but I definitely have not had one yet, but I really am kind of hoping that I get one tomorrow. But I mean, I'm expecting it to be, you know, sort of half bad, but I really would like it to be good, but I guess we'll see. We will see, I guess. But yeah, anyway, whatever. I don't really know how many times I've said driver's license and passport in this video, but I feel like it's been too many times, and I've just repeated those 2 or 3 words this entire video, and I'm very sorry about that, but I just like had to do that because I was explaining stuff, you know? That's just how it is with me. I explain myself too much and I repeat myself a lot, and it's super annoying. But that's okay, it's fine. Am I gonna get in trouble with YouTube for saying the G word so much in this video? G-U-N? I know that they have stuff against that word because they like censorship, but I don't know, am I gonna get in trouble? I'm not sure, but I guess we'll see about that as well. But yeah, I've just been stumbling my way through this entire voiceover because I'm having a really hard time speaking today. I just have days like that sometimes, and I'm having one today, which is just annoying, but yeah, it's okay, it's okay. I hope that you haven't noticed too many of my little speech mess ups. I suppose I do think I've cut out the majority of them, but you probably will notice some, so I do be sorry. I am very, very sorry. But also, you will of course be able to download this house on my gallery page. My ID on there is just LacyLena. It's exactly like my YouTube channel, and for some reason I've just been gaining so many followers on there recently, or like over the past maybe 6 months or so, like over quite a long period of time, and I feel like that's kind of crazy because I was never expecting to get more than maybe like a few hundred followers on there, and I have, I think, 4,500 now, so that's insane, and I don't understand why that is. But if you're following me on there, thank you so much. And obviously if you're like subscribed to my YouTube channel and you watch my videos, and thank you so much, because I really do appreciate that. I'm very, very thankful for all of you, and I just thought you should know that. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, please do give it a little tiny like and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already and you enjoy my content. I would really appreciate it, but you know, you don't have to. But besides all of that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting in just a few days. So bye everybody.